Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy, and today we're going to be doing the full moon reading, which is going to be on the 24th of June in the States, and it's going to be on the 25th of June. Just a few hours difference, but it's around that, right before and after midnight sort of thing. So the 25th of June in Australia. So I'm going to just use 3 different stones here that I've got. And the first one, Friends Believe Dreams. I thought that was pretty cool how that lined up. But the first one we'll do is Friends. I'll take these 2 away. And with this full moon, it's in the States it's called the strawberry moon or the fruit moon, which just generally means it's the beginning of their summer. Give or take with the the Gregorian calendar, but yeah, I think the moon cycle is probably more apt with the timing. So in the States it would be the beginning of their summer, and in Australia in the southern hemisphere it's called the cold moon. So the cold moon would signify the beginning of the winter, being that we're at polar opposites, their summer's our winter. So of course it's called the cold moon, which is, pretty easy to work out, seeing it's going to be cold as winter. So, but anyway, we'll do, this is reading 1. I won't do that yet. I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards and get the cards out. That might be the first order of business, is to get some cards out. What messages do the guys have for the full moon coming? Get some cards for the full moon, please, for everybody. I know they're flipping, but just trying to go slow so I don't throw too many. A couple more cards, please, for full moon. See if I can be lucky enough to get. Right, I won't shuffle for one more because I know what my shuffling will be like. They'll just end up throwing heaps. And that's the Moonology cards. These are the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So we shall get the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Seeing it's a moon reading. Alright, I'm just going to go with what fell out. And if you know what I'm like, everything's random. Nothing's in order, but that's what life's like, isn't it? It's a bit of chaos mixed in with a bit of reality. Okay, now we'll go ahead, like I was going to before. This stone, we'll just use the stone that says Friends. Whether that will play into part of the reading, I really couldn't tell you, but this is going to be for reading 1. So, hey, welcome reading 1. This is going to be your reading for the full moon. I'll move this a bit now so I've got some room to play. We'll get some oracle cards for the full moon for reading 1, please. These 2. Okay, reading 1. We have communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and it was a new moon in Gemini, so that's just passed. That was the new moon we just had on the, I want to say about the 10th of June, but I could be wrong. And we've got peace. So communication is key and peace for reading 1. So on that note, we'll get some tarot out and just dig in a bit deeper and see what else we can get. Well, before I shuffle, I'll just read these. Straight away, communication is key. It's fairly obvious that there needs to be some conversations, or there needs to be some communication around the situation, and I feel it's to do with you putting yourself first, putting yourself into a position where you're looking out for yourself, and it's for your health. It's virtually for your mental health, for your physical health. I feel like you're at a point in your life where you've been I think it feels like Group 1's really been working quite hard behind the scenes. They're doing a lot of work and been pushing themselves quite a lot. This is card 28, by the way, just letting anyone know wants to know the number. These cards don't have numbers, but that's card 28. And 2 and 8 is a 10, so straight away the numerology comes round to the cycle's finishing or a cycle's completing. So I feel like you've been working on something, and of course general read, so it's going to be a bit different for everyone, but you've been working on something, you've been trying to manifest something, you are manifesting something, like just sort of keep looking at this ring that she's got going around here like a big circle, like the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's just about coming back down to centre. It's the wheel's gone round, and I feel like it's just about back down on the alignment's going to be pretty right. I feel that communication is key. The communication will be for you to speak to family and friends around you, or your immediate kinship, you know, whoever's with you, that at certain times I need to go and lie down, I need to go, you know, they want you to go and do everything and run around and you know, generally hang out, go out, or, you know, pressure put on you to whatever jobs you do in and around the home and all that sort of thing, just the everyday life stuff. I feel like you need to communicate at times and say, I'm not cooking, I'm not going to, you know, they're expecting you to do a lot of jobs that you don't have to really be doing, but it's expected upon you because you've always done it. It feels like a mother job, you know, that you've always fed the dog, or you've always taken the rubbish out, or you've always done the washing. I feel like communication might be a bit in this place that you might want to delegate a little bit. You don't have to offload all your jobs, but you definitely need to balance it up a bit. It feels like it's a little bit out of balance. Feels like you've got more on your plate than everyone else that's in and around you. You feel like you're taking too much of the load. But we'll get some tarot and see straight away what we can get to come out for this. Reading 1, please, for the full moon cards. Reading 1 for the full moon. Okay, just gather that back. It's out of control. Yes, that's about what I just saw in those cards. Looks about right. Okay, bit of cards for reading 1. We might read what we've got and then come back. Okay. Alright. Okay. Straight away we've got the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So this is this, it seems to be a little bit on your mind. That's what I said at the beginning about that, feeling a bit stressed, feeling a bit sleepless, restless, thoughts, too many thoughts coming in and around, and you're spinning. It's just like you're spinning, and you know, you're not really getting traction, you're not moving forward, you're spinning in the one spot, and it's all in the head, it's all the thoughts swirling. This is all the work that's been going in behind the scenes that I was talking about. That's that 7 of Pentacles, and it's the farmer's card. So it's tending the crops, it's pulling the weeds, it's, you know, watering, caring for your crop, caring for everything and anything around you. It's all the work you're putting in all the time, caring for family, for pets, for your friends, thinking and going out of your way to go and help out people or do stuff for people. And here's the 8 of Wands energy coming in, so it's quite fast moving energy, and this one's always got the being it's even though this is the isn't it the everyday witch cards, this one always has that Wizard of Oz vibe to it with the big tornado in the background. So something's, all that energy's coming in and it's stirring and stirring and stirring. It's going to get things picking up and moving and shaking. It's like they're coming in, and it's like a tornado that's going to rip the leaves off the tree, and it's going to clear everything. All the dead wood's going to get smashed and taken out. That's the feeling I get with that card. And here we've got the Star and Temperance. So the Star's a wish come true. It's balance. It's it's a very beautiful energy that's coming in, and it's a very caring, nurturing energy. And you've got Temperance, which is all about balance and all about, as you can see her there doing a bit of a yoga pose. Very meditative, very relaxed, very at ease, to come calm and to come centered and to pull the energy back in. You're virtually a bit scattered. You've got too much going everywhere else, and you need to sort of stop and think. That's the only words I can say all the time, is to, before you open, and I don't mean to sound rude, but before you open your mouth and say, I'll do it, I can help you, I, no. You stop and don't actually open your mouth at all and just think, oh, because certain people around you are used to you doing quite a lot of stuff for them. So when you're with them, it's a pattern that you automatically say, I'll go pick that up, I'll clean that, I'll get your groceries, I'll look after your dog, or whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. So all I'm saying is this could be just a slight change where you don't actually offer. If they ask you to help, yeah, fine, that's your free will, all that sort of jazz, why not? And if they scratch your back and you scratch their back, that's fine. But I feel like that's where that communication is. The communication is key. It's not really actually to have a conversation about it. It's not to offer to do it at all. I don't know if that's going to suit someone out there, but that's what I'm getting straight away, is that don't even bother saying you'll do anything. And they're so used to you doing it, they nearly are a bit stunned when you don't actually jump in and just say you'll do it, and you'll have, give it, have it, do it. It's automatically going to get done. If they need your help, they're going to have to ask you, and then when they ask you, say, yes, I can do that, but you need to do this. You need to help me. You need to give me. You need to negotiate with people. If they're wanting something from you, you need to negotiate and get. It's funny how we got the friends card there. So for some of you, it's definitely going to be about friends that are going to be. The balance of those scales are slightly out. The scales are tipped in their favour, and you're down here a little bit out of sync. So you need to bring that balance up. Anyway, that's just that message. I'll crack on now and get into the next bit. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Fool, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. So, okay, I can see why this is all coming into play now. This is the next section. There's quite a big change coming in here with the Fool energy. It's the new path and a new beginning, and you're quite happy. And I was saying about that farmer's card where you've been planting the crops and tending the fields and doing a lot. This was something you've been working on, not just with this other communication bit. You've been working on something that you've been growing yourself. And I feel like it's been kept fairly quiet. So it starts to get going, or it starts to work out. You start getting, I haven't got the Eight of Pentacles here, but it feels like that energy where you're mastering the situation. You're starting to get, you're getting good at whatever it is you're creating. You're getting good at singing. You're getting good at dancing. You're getting good at pottery. You're getting, it feels creative because you've got this Ace of Wands here, which is birth, gestation. So I don't see anything to do with sort of pregnancy there. To me, it more looks like the birthing, and these are all the ideas. See, there's a paintbrush, the map, the book, the pen, or the quill, and then of course the wand, which is the magic component, and music. So it's very creative vibration with this particular read. And the King of Wands is that go-get-it attitude. He's fired up, he's going to jump up, he's going to go. And in this one, he's discovering the world. He's got the map of the world there, and he's telling the cat all about something overseas there. But it's that energy where he's ready to go forward and move into this energy and go ahead into it. This Ten of Cups, even though it's very much a family scene on this card, I'm reading this straight away as fulfillment. What you've been working on, you're starting to master it, and you're starting to see the results of your hard work, and this is your contentment with yourself because you kept pushing and studying, or you kept going back to it, and you didn't give up, you pushed on. And this is why communication is going to be key, because everything you've been doing up until now, it's a pattern. So everyone runs in patterns. So with this pattern, when this situation picks up and gets going, you're going to be a bit busy. You're going to get a bit busier than it's a new path. You're going to get a bit busier than you were before. And all the old pattern that you used to run in, day out, you can't keep that pattern running, because you're going to have, your energy's going to be pulled over here. And you can't just sit in the same pool of water you were sitting in over here. So when it comes to a pattern and a rhythm, however the rhythm was, whether it is just to do with doing and helping people, it could also be to do with people wanting you to go out or to go and, you know, they want your time and they want your energy, and you've got to actually stop and pick when you can give it and when you can't give it, and you're going to have to say yes and no, and you've got to change this pattern a bit, because this other thing's taking your energy and you can't give it to both. You can't spread yourself too thin, or you're going to get burnout. It won't sort of go too good. So I'm going to grab you some Deviant Moon cards now, with all my quacking on, which started on a tangent, and then when this come in it just changed it a bit, but it's essentially the same read, but it's definitely to do with, this is going to take your time up, and you won't be able to spread yourself to get that balance that's underneath here, and that wish come true, to get that balance to stay nice and even. You're going to have to say no. You're going to have to learn to say no a bit more, I feel, reading one. Okay. Reading one, can we get any more info for reading one, or any more clarification for their read? This is Deviant Moon deck, and this is for reading one, please. Get reading one. Any more cards for reading one, please? Oh, something flipped there already. It did. That's all good. That was the only one that popped there. Okay, we'll just go with that and we'll see what we've got here, because we've got there's a few little piles here. Okay, now I didn't say it before, but I do think it when I see it. This card in this deck always reminds me of the Magician, and it's because they have all the tools in front of them and they've got their hands out and they're creating the magic. And of course when I saw the Magician I thought, yes, that's what I'm thinking. But that's the Magician. He is the master. He's the alchemy. He's the fifth element. So he's got the four elements with him, which is the coin, the cup, the sword and the wand. He's the fifth element. So you're the fifth element. You, with everything in front of you mixed together, makes magic. So you're the magic, of course, the Magician. Oh yes, that was, I think that came out nearly last, but I think this pile might have been the next. Anyway, I'll throw them out and we'll just read anywhere, because that's how I'll have to do it. Okay. Here we've got the Ten of Cups again. So the Ten of Cups is that contentment, that celebration, and because it's come out twice now, I feel like there could be a bit of a celebration looking like that way. We've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is spreading yourself too thin, going into too much scattered energy. Your emotions and your energy is a bit scattered, but it's understandable because of what's going to happen. This energy is going to come in, but that's what this is for. It's warning you to sort of go, okay, you knew this was going to happen, so now you've got to gather it in and sort of, you know, sit down and work it out a bit. The Hierophant, it can be about marriage, or it's a formal gateway in your life. So it's leading to study, it's leading to a new job, a new career, a new pathway. I'd see that as a definite gateway. I can't see any cards there to show that it is a marriage, but who knows if what you're going to be busy is being a mother. But I don't have her here yet, but she could be hiding somewhere. We'll leave that off the table because it doesn't feel the part. Two of Swords, Nine of Swords again, Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is the same situation coming up. You're in two minds and you're overthinking. So the change and the energy is a bit erratic, and it's just, you like everything fairly balanced and calm, and this energy is it's a bit of a 5 energy, so it's a bit out there, and it's making you just feel a little bit off. It's like you're out of balance a little bit, But don't feed into it too much. Try and find ways to meditate or calm yourself or center yourself down into that peace. Try and get yourself into that nice state of peace. Do some, put on some YouTube meditation, calming music. Go lie in the grass, down the river, on the beach, like wherever you can go, depending where you are, that you can get somewhere where it's nice and calm and relaxing. And just center yourself a bit. The energy's running and you're just running with it. You've got the win-win situation there. So the Two of Wands is it's winning, and it's both expansion and that one. We had the Ace of Wands underneath. Well, this is now leading to the Two, where it's starting to grow. Got the Six of Pentacles, so it's money given or received, and I feel like it's going to be both. It'll come both ways, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So that's really good, solid money. It can be inheritance. It's usually not a lucky windfall, but it can be, because of the King of Cups, it can be to me that there is something, like a bit of fantasy around it. There's something a bit, it's like there's an odd way how it comes into play, and this is some abundance that's coming your way. So because that King of Cups is there, it just feels to me that you could be offered something that is more precious than actual money, even though it's all coins there, because we've got the Six of Pentacles with the 10. It looks like it's to do with money, but I just feel like there's going to be a twist. Only you'll know what that means, but there's definitely something there that's a bit mystical, and it's a bit of emotion that all runs with it. So when this bit of generosity comes in around you, you really have that Ten of Cups vibe going on, where you just feel so fulfilled and so happy with what happened or how it come about. Reading 1, we're just getting a couple more cards before I go to the Making Magic. Oh, there's the Empress. Okay. So we did mention it before, and now she's come out to confirm my little comment. Somebody somewhere in the reads out there could actually be finding out, or they're going to be a parent, and that's where that stress is coming in. Because we had the Hierophant, I sort of said it can be to do with couples, and and then I said it was the Ace of Wands was the gestation. So this Empress is the mother of the deck, so she's to do with the pregnancy, the birthing, the brainstorming. I would say, because I'm just sort of popping her there and I'm just looking at her with them swords in two minds, it feels like it wasn't really planned to me. Feels like it was a bit of a oops moment. But, as they say, there's no such thing as a coincidence, and got to trust in the divine guidance of things, that everything's working out the way it's supposed to be. Your team's with you, and they'll be there looking and guiding you and helping you along. Then we've got the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles. So a little bit of that concern will be to do with the money, the change, how am I going to go, it's a little bit of fear there, a little bit of worry about how you're going to work it all out and fit it all in, and there is some concerns about money. But with these other coins that were here, the 6 and the 10, I feel like it's like it's a fleeting thought where you panic and then you go, oh no, everything's fine. You've got to reassure yourself. And there's the Hermit. So the Hermit is that going within and being your own counsel, and having to process and be at peace, just like she's doing in this card, where she sits there and she's letting her thoughts wash over her and come past her. She's not actually brainstorming too much. She's letting it flow and come in naturally, which is easier said than done sometimes. So I just don't want to finish off on that Five of Pentacles. The Hermit is being your own counsel. So I'd say we get, okay, looks like we got it way heaps enough. So we'll just stop right there. First flick, they're just jumping out of here. Okay guys, we've got the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. So the High Priestess is again to do with all the intuition, the veil, what's hidden, what's a secret, what's mysterious. There's something still coming through that you don't see just yet, and you have a lot on your mind. This is going to be, it's going to clear it all up, and it's all to do with this money situation over here. This Page of Pentacles is going to be an idea or someone coming in to offer or work around something with you, and it's going to help sort the feelings out a bit. Page of Wands, well, they're just saying that. The Page of Wands is news and communication coming in, and it's fast-moving energy. So when the Page of Wands is there, it's coming in pretty quick. Goodness, it's definitely got... Now we're going into this baby vibe, so I'm just thinking, I'm not laughing to myself, it's all good. Four of Pentacles, so foundation, home, you know, making a home, moving home. I just get that feeling like that you could be looking at it thinking we need to move or get a different home, or we might have to work out something to do with the home. It definitely feels like a house or a home, or getting something organised. You've got to get some foundation with that abundance or that money. So it's got to be a bit more solid than it is. It seems a little bit erratic because, yeah, well, there you go. And you've got the Five of Wands with it, so there's a bit of... This is the bit of brainstorming that I was talking about, but it's to do with how to sort this situation out. Now, not everyone can be having a baby, but this is just, as you can see, that card's just come out, and look at her holding that baby. I'm just like, oh my God. But, and there's the sun. So at the end of the day, those of you who are not having a baby, which you all can't be having a baby, this is the birthing of this idea. This is your baby that you were working on way back up here. With that farmer's card, whatever you've been, this was the gestation bit here, whatever you've been birthing and trying to bring in and bring to life, this is how it's all going to finish up in the end, is with the Sun card. Now the Sun card is just a thumbs up card. It's very much the energy of the sun. It's bright, it's shining, it's hope, it's a breath of fresh air, like when you've had all the ups and downs that have gone on in there, there's a little bit of that roller coaster. The sun's going to come in, and at the end of the day, it's all going to sort of come out. You've just got to trust. I feel like this is all to do with a lot of trust. A bit of communication. Well, there's that Five of Wands, so if in doubt... shout. No, don't really. If in doubt, work it out. Like, sit down and chat and work it all out. And bring things through and make sure you talk it out. And the swords, we had a little bit of swords on and off, which is the mental dramas, but it feels like it'll all work its way out. But whatever's coming, be it baby or be it a whole new way of life with the Fool and that energy that's coming in, it's all definitely going to go to the sun's the positive bit at the end now that we like to see. That if you believe it's going to work out and go into that vibration, you know, where your thoughts go, your energy will follow. So hang on to the sun there and realise that down the track, there's definitely something with that High Priestess here, with the Empress. There's something hidden that you don't know. I can't tell you what it is because it's not showing me, but there's something hidden there that's going to be quite a nice surprise that you're going to get. It's like a bit of magic. There's a bit of, like I said, the magician and all that. There's a bit of magic pops out. Yeah, so I feel like there's definitely there's something a bit magic going to come towards as this starts to play out. And that's with that High Priestess. There's something that you don't actually see. It's not showing me, but you don't see what it is. It's hidden from you. But when it does come into play, when it does pop out, there's going to be something, I feel like, quite a bit magical is going to come out. That you're definitely going to see it once it's gone. Once it's happened and you get a few days or whatever past it, you're going to be like, oh wow, that was so freaky. It's one of these, got a real weird freaky vibe to it, but it's sort of like pretty cool. It's like got a real cool energy. And that's mainly because of that magician, which I was just trying to find where there he is, where he was hiding. But that's that magic that's going to come through as this plays out. As it's going to take a while for this to come out. It's definitely not going to happen just in a couple of weeks. This is going to go on. This energy starts somewhere around the full moon. this energy starts running and then it goes forward from there. So anyway, we'll see what we got with reading 1. We got Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Yes, we do have friends there. We got Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. So that was definitely in there, which could be this baby that you're producing. This is that baby that's in that card. Because like I said, even though I keep thinking, oh my God, this pregnancy with the Empress, the pregnant, and then this baby, but it could be your actual baby is your creative idea or your business venture. Water, work with the element of water for healing, purification and refinement. So I feel like when there's some peace needed or some balance needed, maybe head for somewhere or something to do with water, even if it's to a bathtub to soak in one. I feel like that water's going to just help wash away that energy. When you get any of that stressy energy, it's going to help wash it away. And we have to take them both because it's sort of virtually landed on that line, close enough. Probably went that way a little bit more, but anyway. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So in case anyone's going to go on a trip, you're going to be looked after. And spirit. Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Well, that's been in there the whole way through the reading, is that I kept saying to trust that your team's with you, and even though things might not go exactly how you plan in your head, let them help juggle it out. So great reading, reading 1. Thanks for hanging out. See you all next time. Bye for now. Hi, reading 2. Reading 2, you would have picked this stone that says believe. So we're going to get on with your reading. This is for group 2 that picked believe. So going to spin now and get you some oracle cards. See what we get for reading 2, please. Okay, those ones. Okay. We have confidence is your key to success. So that definitely goes with that believe stone, doesn't it? Confidence is your key to your success. And surrender. So straight away you can see that confidence is the key to success. So you're virtually going to have to fake it till you make it. That's the feeling I get. And surrender. Surrender is it's card 26, by the way, in case someone wanted to know. Surrender is definitely to do with trusting. You've got to trust. You're going to have to release things to your team, to your guides and to your spirits, even if you don't feel like they're there and connected to you completely. That's usually how it works most of the time, is that they like to keep in the background because you're here for the experience this lifetime that you're having. They're there just as assistance, guide, support. So when you surrender, that means that if something's not working out, you're going to surrender or let it go. And then even if you're a bit worried about holding on to it and not letting it go, they're going to put something else in your path that's going to be the right thing. So that's quite a trick. If you can learn how to do that in this lifetime or any lifetime, it's quite a handy trick to have. So we're going to get you some Everyday Witch, one of my favourite decks. We're going to get some cards for reading 2 for Believe, for the Believe stone. What have we got for reading 2 for this full moon that's coming up? Oops. Coming up soon, very soon. A couple of days. For the full moon, sorry guys, that was really a bit crazy. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, we'll stop there because I've got quite a few and I bit this card savagely. Sorry, little card. With my crazy shuffling. Okay, the first 2 cards we had. Yeah. We have the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. So straight away that energy is reading a bit of heartache, a bit of worry, a bit of thoughts, stressy thoughts. There's the moving away from that energy. It's leaving it and moving out of that energy. So your passage is moving away from that those thoughts that come to haunt you, it feels like you're being haunted by something. It's a haunting feeling. When it comes through your mind and creeps into your thoughts, you actually get like a shiver up your spine, is how I feel that card to play. Here's the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is that erratic energy, so energy like the clouds in that card. They're swirling and they're shifting and they're changing, which is good because you want this energy to be gone. Passageway, which is moving forward and going out of the energy, but it's still a little bit out of control. It's still a little bit, it's ground shifting. That's why the surrender card's playing in there, that it's virtually saying you have to surrender some of the, it's virtually like, you're going along and you've got the horse by the reins. It's letting the reins go. It's one of these moments where you have to surrender and trust that, if you step off the cliff, something's going to catch you. There's a bit of that vibe going on. Here's the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and of course the old Wheel of Fortune, which we love to see. And I'll just push that up because I'm going to move these up. I bury them too much and then I can't see back where I'm going with the chat. High Priestess, that's definitely to do with the confidence, and the key to your success is going to be trusting your own intuition, trusting in your gut, being your own counsel, listening to your own mind. These thoughts come and go, this energy that's up the top there, it comes and goes, but if you still yourself, calm yourself, get confident is the key to the success. Get confident, which is have some meditation, have some time out, a bath, a walk, whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, whatever you do to make yourself get centered, as soon as you get centered, the answer will pop up. It's virtually when you surrender, the answer will pop up. Running around and putting energy in is not going to get you anywhere. You need to actually go into, like hibernation mode. You've got to sort of lull out and cruise. King of Pentacles is quite good energy coming in, like it's quite solid energy. It could be a earth sign or something to do with an earth sign, but it looks like he's always this in this particular deck. He's a foodie. He likes drinking wine, chocolate cake. He's sitting back and he's really relaxed. He's very relaxed in his seated position and he's having a bit of a quiet little celebration. So maybe that's how you zen out, is to maybe do some Netflix, what do they call it? Binge on Netflix and, have, I wouldn't say have a cask of wine, but anyway, whatever floats your boat, whatever you got to do to null out and relax. Here's this Knight of Energy, the Knight of Wands, which he is very much fast-moving energy was what I was going to say in the one sentence there. Here's a dragon, which is what you've got ahead of you. You're virtually going to have to sort out how to get past or how to slay that dragon. Now, him and his little wand and his cat are just hanging here, hovering above the trees, and he's just got that wand stirring up that energy, starting up. And here's the dragon is putting on quite a big display over the back there with its blowing its flames out and showing itself to be quite a, scary situation. This is where that confidence is going to be coming in. Whatever's going to come in front of you, something's actually going to take you out of your comfort zone. And it's like you're getting thrust into the limelight, or you're getting put in, you've got to stand up in front of the crowd and do a big speech. There's something it's like that vibe. There's something. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune definitely is a lucky break, a big change in the wheel, the big cycle starting to turn and change. I get the feeling this actually scares the shit out of you a bit, but you're going to step in and have a go. It's really weird. It's like you're actually really freaking out, but you're going to just march in. It's like bungee jumping. You're just going to jump off the cliff with that little rubber band around your leg and hope for the best. No, at the end of the day, you're going to take the plunge. Here's the Knight of Swords. So this this luck and this change is coming in, and it comes in pretty quick. I'll just throw some more out here so we can see. And it's a Page of Pentacles. So there can be definitely something to do with a promotion. Sorry, they're all everywhere. Can be a promotion, a offer of a new job somewhere from somebody just coming in out of nowhere, because it comes in pretty quick, and it's a lucky break. So it's something, I don't think you will really, this is that surrender situation. If you surrender and trust that they're going to guide you the right way, you're actually going to end up stepping into you'll be quite happy that you, you know, took that leap of faith, because that's what I keep getting, is that jumping off. Three of Pentacles definitely could be to do with it can be to do with house renovations and something, but I'm not getting a house. I'm getting like you're decorating. I feel like it's you. It's your wardrobe. It's your outfits. It's how you do your hair. It feels like you're changing your appearance a little bit here with this card. You're not actually doing art. You're doing your own self. Here's the Queen of Pentacles, which would match in with that energy, because she's all about indulging and perfume, fine food, clothing. It's treating yourself. You're going to treat yourself to something. So I feel like you're going to end up having an opportunity with this lucky break, or this lucky opportunity that's coming towards you. You might have to go and buy a new wardrobe because of the job you've got, but it doesn't feel boring. It actually feels quite, it's good fun. Like, it feels like you've got to be, you know, the new face of a company, and you've got to be presented and looking a certain way. It's like, you know, when they take an actor and they sit them in front of the mirror and they do them all up beautiful. That's what I keep looking. That's what I keep seeing. So I'm not sure who and what's going to have anything like that happening, but it's like you're sitting in the makeup chair and they're doing you up, and you're going to be looking quite regal and gorgeous. Now this magician just comes in to say, we were saying that confidence is the key. You've got to believe you're the magic. You're the fifth element there. You're what's needed. You've got the magic swirling on both those hands. You've got all the tools on the table. The cat's impressed. The cup, the coin, the sword, the wand. You're the fifth element. This needs you to work. They can have all those tools anywhere, anytime. They can have anybody or anything else in place. You're the magic. You're the magician. You're the one that's going to make this work. You're the person that's going to do the magic. There's the Hierophant. With the Hierophant, it's very much in this deck, she's relaxed and she's meditating and surrendering. So she's you know, put her hands up. She's got her hands out like she's, you know, she's saying, guide me, show me. You know, and this is what I'm feeling like you're going to be saying on and off too. You know, talking to yourself, of course, but you're talking to your guides and your spirit team to tell them that I'm in your hands. Show me which way to go. Put it in front of me. You're going to have a chat with them on and off. I feel like that's what that card's about. You're going to be communicating with them just to get through. Because if confidence has to be part of this, that means you're feeling a little bit self-confidence, like there's a little bit of nervousness. Sorry, my throat's starting to freak out, but that happens when you're pulling through some of this energy. Those cards just shouldn't have flown out that fast, but they did, so I'm going to just have to go with it. Holy dooly, you can't have them. We'll be here for a week. I'll take the one that flipped the wrong way, and then pretty sure that was it. Alright, that's it now. The card shuffling fool. Holy dooly, we'll be here forever. Okay, let's go. How quickly? I can't think what popped up first. But anyway, I'll throw them out, guys, and I'll just try and make sense of the mess. It's all good. Okay, let's get pumping. I got the star. You know, that's wish upon a star. That's a wish coming true. A bit of a dream coming true, actually. The Ten of Swords. Darkness before the dawn. So, at the end of the day, these swords, they can come and go in your head and attack you a little bit. Surrender. Go and meditate. go and veg out on that Netflix binge. Whatever you've got to do to get your mind to not race, just do it. But that's just letting you know that that's going to come in, and you've got the Magician on the Magician, which is again just proving that this is normal. Just expect it and then deal with it when it comes. That's all you got to do. When it pops up, deal with it. That's just how we roll. We're not going to worry about it because stressing gets you nowhere, as we all know. But do we not just do it? No, we do it. See, there we go. There's the Nine of Swords, which is that energy again. So with this confidence is key, it does definitely put you out of your comfort zone. It's like it's the first time you're going on stage as an actor, or it's going in, it's definitely something where you've got to be publicly looked at. Maybe you're going to be a salesperson and you're going to go do a market. You're going to be talking to people about your product or what you've just made or how you. It's definitely you've got to sell yourself. You've got to sell your product, or you've got to act or be a certain way that they're expecting you to be the face of their business or the face of their company. This is what I keep getting. So strange reading, but there you go, guys. Five of Wands. Oh, High Priestess. Didn't we have the High Priestess over here somewhere? Sorry, I vary too much and then I can't find it back. Oh no, that was the page. The King. Oh yeah, no, alright. Let's just go on. Moving forward. High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Brainstorming. Five of Swords. Just that, it's that mental energy where it's all going everywhere. There's that Ace of Pentacles, so that's looking like a new opportunity. That Wheel of Fortune is bringing in that new opportunity where there's movement, and there's that Three of Pentacles again. So there's an increase, building the money. I definitely read that other Three of Pentacles as being made up, new makeup, new outfits, new, just looking different, even a whole new image. I don't know whether you're going to make yourself look different with hairdo or outfits. Someone out there, this could make some sense because we've got that Three of Pentacles and we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is so with that Nine of Pentacles, it's a bit of luck, a bit of abundance and a bit of luck coming in around the situation. Let's put a few more cards up. I've got the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. So this is that new opportunity or a new path being offered to you around with money or around career or promotion or work. Fast moving, and you're wanting to go and get into it. It does excite you to go ahead and do it. But it also has that little bit of fear involved. That's all those swords there. It is all that. You're trying to find some solid ground in between a fairly. It's an uneven path. It's a little bit up and down, a little bit here and there. We had the Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So the Page of Wands on the Page of Pentacles. So that's that energy moving, that news and information coming in about the work, offers or people talking to you about things. It's definitely some sort of contract, because that's the usual thing with the King of Swords, is a contract or legal document that you need to sort of go through and look at. Four of Pentacles, a solid foundation with money, a solid base, the income's a bit more solid or becoming more a better standing with money or a better footing with money. You've got the High Priestess or the Chariot. Five of Swords. So High Priestess is intuition and something's hidden. There's something you're not seeing that's not getting, it's not going to be shown to you just yet. There's something that's going to come that you, it's quite a nice surprise. Whenever that comes out, it's going to be quite nice. It's something that they're not showing you at the moment, that your team, like your guides and spirit guides and all your assistants, that there's something in the wings that's going to be a little surprise is going to be coming. That's going to be quite nice. Chariot's all the energy moving, so the energy's pushing and moving forward into this path. And the Five of Swords is definitely a bit of conversation and a bit of chit-chatting, and you're still working things out because it's all mental energy again. There's the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, and of course the Sun. So this energy definitely comes back to, I was saying about to find that time on and off to do that, like to be a bit meditative and to relax and ground and balance yourself out a bit. It's your monkey mind, it's your chitter-chatter mind. If you don't balance that mind out and settle it down, you'll actually get physically sick, and you'll be, like be in bed with the flu for 3 days or whatever. If you don't sort the mind out that's racing, it'll actually make you physically sick. But anyway, that's what happens if we don't listen to our guidance, our inner guidance sort of thing. And we have got the High Priestess underneath there, that's your intuition letting you know things. So let's put her back. Hierophant is definitely a formal gateway, so there could be a bit of study or something to do with learning. There's something you're learning as you go here. I feel like you're still learning or getting used to something, or practice makes perfect, all that sort of vibe. This Five of Pentacles, definitely reading that as you're still getting used to being in the public eye. This eyeball looking at you is making you still feel a little bit, that confidence is key. So you've got to just keep your confidence up and just don't let that energy come over you. Look to the other way to be like, look at what you've done, what you've accomplished, look at where you're heading into and what you're doing, and your confidence will win through. Don't be concerning yourself about people watching you or looking at you. It's a bit of self-confidence situation. And the Sun. Finishing off with the Sun energy is going to be quite nice, because the Sun shines that sun over any darkness in the reading, anything that is a little bit doubty or worrisome. The Sun shines through, and with the Sun, everything can come up roses and be quite nice and calm and surreal. Feels like a fairly significant situation. I feel like it's starting in and around the full moon, which is, this reading was the full moon read. It feels like it's coming in. Sorry, those three flipped out. I actually could see them, so I've got to not, I can't put them back. I'm going to have all three. We'll just get one more because we've got to have a spin. It feels like to me it's starting around the full moon time, which is nearly the end of this month, 24th or 25th, depending which hemisphere you're in. And it starts building from there forward into, I'm not sure the time frame, but it's quite a fairly big significant thing. You will not mistake it for anything else in your life, because this situation's going to be quite taking a lot of your you'll notice what's happening, because it's going to be quite substantial. Okay, we just get one more card for reading 2, please, for the Believe, which is, that's what you need to do, is in this one, is believe in you. Oh, there we go, that one. Oops. Okay, Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. Yes, that sounds completely right. We have the festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So there will be a bit of a celebration in amongst here somewhere, or you'll go to somewhere and it's going to be a really good time. Something you're probably going to need, that time out, like to go and sort of let your hair down, feels like that. Wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Well, that's what a lot of this is all about, is it's all going to just start manifesting and coming in. And Star, the silver energy of the Star brings good luck and serendipity. So that's great. Great reading 2. Don't forget to believe. That's all I've got for you guys, so I'm going to sign off for there. Catch you next time. Bye for now. Hey, reading 3. Reading 3 would have picked the stone that said dreams. So let's go ahead and get you guys some oracle cards. Yep. Reading 3, please. I was going to spin that myself, and I thought that's not going to work. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think we're going to go with this. Okay, we'll go with this. Even though it's sort of pointed at the crystal ball, there's nothing there, so that's going to be the closest one. Show the world the real you. Oops. Show the world the real you. And blossoming. So, and with that blossoming card, it is number 33, so it's a master number. And with that blossoming card, she's playing a violin, and all her, the bottom part of her dress is like a bed of flowers. It's quite beautiful. So, with the looks of that, I would say that showing the world the real you and blossoming is, it looks again to me that there's going to be something that you're going to reveal or show that you've been working on or creating, making, manifesting. We'll go forward with the tarot. I will not. I'll get some cards to clarify it all, because reading 2, it's a bit connected, so we'll just see. It could change, but at this point it's a bit early days. Okay, reading 3, and it's for the dreams stone. Reading 3, please. Reading 3. Okay, what have we got there? Yep. I've actually just washed these cards, and they're all up. They're all up every which way. So go back to concentrating. Reading 3. I'll leave the ones that stood up that way, but the ones that went down the other way, too many. It's my just slack shuffling there. Reading 3. Concentrate. Reading 3. Dreams. Reading 3. Okay. That'll do me for the minute. See, you've got stuff going everywhere. Okay. We'll start up out here, which we saw straight away was death and the 5 of Pentacles. The 7 of Swords. Right. Just put it down on top there, and that one, they all sort of went everywhere, so I have to just go as I go. Okay, death card, we like seeing the death card. Death card's the finishing of one way and the starting of a new way. It's the one door's opening, one door's closing. So that's the death card coming in there, leading you into a different or a change of pace, a change of scenery. 5 of Pentacles is, you know, being out in the cold, and it feels like you've been working behind the scenes quietly, like you've been, it's just keep looking at that instrument. It's like you've been learning how to play an instrument. Well, all the practice that has been put in to be able to where you can actually play a song, this is all the work that's been going on behind the scenes. So there's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and it has taken a lot of your time and energy, because this can be a theft of time and energy. It wasn't really stolen, but you've put in a lot of time and energy, mental energy, brainstorming, focusing. A lot of time and energy's gone into this situation that's going on behind the scenes, somewhere out of sight, outside, somewhere out of the way. Then we're coming into the world here. With the world energy sitting on death, it's just the biggest knock to say the ending of a cycle, the beginning of another cycle, because this is the big cycles in life. This is the big cycles, the big wheels turning in your life. So it's quite a really big change coming. And you have the Queen of Wands, which is very accomplished, like it's a fire energy, it's fast moving, and you're fairly confident. This feels really confident and really ready to go. You've done a lot of practicing and a lot of prep behind the scenes, so you're feeling You're looking quite polished, but you always weren't that polished. You've actually put a lot of effort in to get as good as you've got, so therefore it looks like you've got it all sorted, but you've worked hard to get where you've got. Knight of Swords is that a bit of news and information coming in about this situation that's coming in, this big change. Can't believe that world sitting on death. We've got the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Well, this is definitely a bit of a breakthrough with this situation, because the Nine of Cups is feeling very content and it's a celebration. Ten of Pentacles is some abundance, foundation, something's being sort of, it's fairly structured money, the Ten of Pentacles, so it's sort of like an inheritance, buying a house, selling a house, buying a business. It's quite a big sort of deal, usually the Ten of Pentacles, because it's the end of being a 10, it's the end of a cycle. And of course the Three of Cups, which is another celebration with usually friends, good friends. Can be family, but because we've got the family card there beside it, so it's like a bit of a celebration, but this is the sort of mood that is going through as we're looking at this part of the reading. This energy runs right across. It goes on for days or weeks. It doesn't just go for one night and you have a happy celebration. This celebratory energy goes on for a period of time. We have the Lovers, Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands. Okay, so with the Lovers energy, it can be you and a partner, like your romantic other half, your partner that is working with you with this. You can be doing something together with somebody, like a friend, and you are doing something, business partners. It can be your love, your romantic partner, and you're in business together. Feels like there's a union, or if there's only a single person, it's a choice of two things. It feels more like you and somebody else. You're just very equal. Whoever this person is that's around you, this either a lover or a friend, they're very equal with you. They're not, that you see eye to eye. They're very much the same. You've got the same even energy with each other. There's not that just one's the boss and the other one's, how do I explain it? They've got the same vibe as you've got, and you put in the same equal amount of energy, and the same exchange goes backwards and forwards. It's like the figure eight. I just keep seeing the infinity sign like that, and it just keeps on rolling on, and you roll off each other. Seven of Wands is a bit of that. It's a bit of responsibility with this new situation that's coming in, and it seems to be, it's got a busy vibe, so there's a lot of busyness. Showing the world the real you. It just feels like that confidence is coming through, and you're actually stepping into it and taking it on, and you're blossoming into this situation that you've this big change that's coming in. Two of Wands is a win-win situation, and you've got the world in your hands. So what you were working on and what you've been striving on behind the scenes, all that energy you put in, it's starting to pay dividends now. It's actually starting to, the fruition's coming in, like you're going into harvest time, where you're going to go and pick the crop. I can just see the harvest up here in the top of this card here. It's all the grapes are on the vine there. Just made me notice it. We've got the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Moon. Five of Wands is a little bit of, it's communication, but everyone's putting their, if it's a couple like this, is a business couple or a couple, a relationship couple, they're putting their cards on the table and they're nutting things out and working things out. There must be something that needs to be sorted out, but it's not really a big deal, because you go straight into the Ten of Cups here, which is really good family celebration, really content. It's perfection of the human heart. So if that card reads that direction, it means that things are quite good. And the Moon in this particular deck, you're just this cat getting around, but when you look in the mirror, you see this jaguar. So It's you looking at yourself and seeing yourself a bit grander than you are. But this is the exact time that you deserve to see yourself like that. It's like you're patting yourself on the back. There's still something still to come, because this is a moon reading. I'm just looking at the moon there, the moon here, and the moon there. There's still something else that's not being shown. There's something still a bit hidden. Something's out of sight at the moment there that's still going to be revealed to you. So you're blossoming, you're celebrating, you've got through this quite big gateway that's come through. There's still something that's still going to be shown yet that you don't know about. There's going to be something still a bit mysterious going on there. But the path so far to this point is pretty great. Reading 3, please. I'll get some more cards for reading 3, please. One's going to have to come out because it's sitting the wrong way and it's staying the wrong way, so it's a bit crazy. Well, there we go. There we go, guys. Have to have a laugh about that. Something mysterious, something else was going to come. You've got the Tower. And all of you know what the Tower, pretty well, most of it. Oh, I've got a dog here, sorry. He hasn't been up here, but I swear he has been. Dog's molting time of year. Sorry. Back to this. Tower moment. So the Tower moment's coming out of nowhere. And this is the card that we were laughing about in another read. I'm not sure which read it was now, but talking about having a baby, and I said, no, you won't be having a baby, and then bang, there's a baby. So whether this is what somebody out there could have this Tower moment where this is the surprise that comes, is that they're going to be a mother or a father. Won't fit everyone. But that Tower moment sort of, because this one's got the UFO lasering the building, looks out as something out of Independence Day. Not really. But this beautiful baby is the Ace of Wands, so it comes in pretty quick, and it's gestation, so it's the birthing of an idea, the beginning of something new. It's an add-on. It's like another step. You've gone up a couple of gears and then you're going into a higher gear again. So if this is just to do with all this blossoming that you've been doing and this creativity, or this whatever you've been mastering, even though I keep looking at her playing the music, not everyone's going to be a musician either, but it's something that you've grown. It's a talent that you've got, or a talent that you're good at, and now you're going to start being noticed for the talent, or you're going to start displaying your talent, and people are going to be, I think, quite impressed with what you've got and how good you are. All the practice made perfect. Get some more on these because they're still not, it's just leaving me hanging there like, I'm thinking lots of things, but I just don't want to guess it. I just want to see what they say. Reading 3 for dreams. Could be your dream that you've been looking, what you were always dreaming of being or doing. It could be, it's coming and it's happening. Dreams for reading 3, please. Just have a look and see what we've got here. Okay. Well, you've got the 4 of Swords. So that 4 of Swords, it's to do with that burnout that I was saying, that mental overload. So if you don't keep that in check, it's going to actually physically make you, it'll take you out on some way or some form. It'll take you out where you have to lie down or rest for a few days. So it's just a little bit of a, forewarned is forearmed, just letting you know to keep your mental and physical, when you're feeling overloaded, stop and have a break. That's all that's about. We've got the 9 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So that's that, still that celebration or that celebratory energy is about in your span of time here. There's that feeling of quite content, quite happy, like a bit like skipping along. It's just got that really good vibe. The 10 of Swords, this darkness before the dawn vibe, it's dissipating, it's going. It's actually, that energy, it pops up for a split second like a shadow, and then it's gone just as quickly, like it just pops in and out. But that mental overload, that's going to be getting in control of that. It's becoming controlled. This is you working towards this blossoming and the work you have been doing all this time behind the scenes. But now the work you're putting in, when you're sitting there doing any of this, putting this energy in, it's making you money. There's money going to come from this. It's like, you know, do what you love and the money will come. That's exactly that card. And we have Judgment. So of course with Judgment, it's waking up to a whole new way of life. You know, in the usual tarot, that's Archangel Gabriel blowing his trumpet, and he's bringing the dead out of the grave. So they're coming up out of the ground to live again. So it's sort of like a death card, but a bit more shiny and nice. So it's got that nice sun energy in the background with the colouring in there. So that's what all this energy that's going and all this stage that's coming through is making your life actually change into a positive, bit more of a positive step, into a slightly different direction. This is going to take you on that carpet ride, on the magic carpet ride. And on that note, I think we'll get some Making Magic just to finish this readout. And I've got a card up the wrong way, I just saw. Somewhere. There it is. It's going to have to come out because I don't know if I flipped it. And if I did, that's for you. So I've just got that one. I'll put them out. Okay. We've got two. Get one more for reading 3 for dreams, please. And this is like a dream coming true. This situation that's going to play out, it feels like a dream coming true. So really nice energy for this full moon coming. There we go. That's our card. Perseverance. So this is what you've done from the beginning. When we go right back up to the death card, there's all the energy you put in, and you persevered and you persevered. And because you never stopped or gave up, you backed yourself all the way and you just kept pushing on, even though there was a lot of times there you probably felt like stopping and giving up. You persevered. And with that perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So, you know, you virtually manifested this whole thing into existence on some level. You can stand at the end and sort of look back across and go, wow, you know, look what I did, or look how, and, you know, pat yourself on the back, virtually. Love charm. Attract a lover, a soulmate, or a life partner. So those of you out there that, I think that this was the card that flipped, this was just the one that flew out. So somebody out there must be wanting to find out about attracting a lover, a soulmate, or a life partner. And of course a soulmate can be a best friend as well. It doesn't have to just be romantic. For those of you that are in a romantic union and you're quite happy where you are, you can be attracting in a best friend that's a bit like-minded. They feel like they're on that even keel where they're, you know, you're looking eye to eye. I was trying to see if that card was there. That is it. You're on the same level. That's that energy that we had with the lovers before. That's that. Feels like that's that. And it will be friend or romantic, because like I said, soulmates can be friends as well. And then we got wishes come true. Yes, they do, because you've dreamt, you persevered, and now the wish is coming true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. So, well done, reading 3. Great reading. Thanks for hanging out, and that's for you for the full moon, which is coming up in just a couple of days. So this energy will carry from the full moon. It might not happen on the full moon exactly on that day, but the energy starts to stir. Once it starts to build and stir, like I say all the time, where the thought goes, the energy follows. So with this reading, that advice is there to push on and keep going, even if you are still doing this dream and nothing's coming. perseverance. Don't stop. The Spirit's virtually saying, keep on keeping on. Don't give up. Don't drop the ball. And in the next few months, all the other readings I think were much the same. It's just starting and it grows from there and goes. And everybody's going to be in a different speed. They're going to have different speeds that they'll be running at. So thanks for hanging out with me. See you all next time. Bye for now. Bye guys. Bye.